Hi, everybody. Welcome to my live. Are you here? Hello. I see Patricia. Hello, hello. Okay, let's see if I can fix this stupid button. Okay. All right. Who's all here with me? Hello, High Priestess. Hi there. Okay. So, guys, all right. Hi, Lovely. Hi, Nubian. Hi, guys. I'm coming on real quick. Hey, I wanted to let you know, Nubian, and Goddess Melinda, and I think it's JoJo. I guess there's a few other people I missed on Valentine's. I'm getting to tonight. I'm going to do a little live for the people that paid for the Valentine's that night. We're hoping for it. I'm sorry, I've been busy, but I'm on here. I'm actually, guys, you can't see the camera because I'm in the bath, y'all. I'm in the damn bath, okay? But listen, I'm checking my emails and I'm seeing all your messages, and you guys are tripping. There's some people that are going through some serious towers, and I'm scared. I'm like, where's my tower? I'm sure it's coming, or it already hit a couple weeks ago, and I'm still recovering because that tower that smacked me in the ass a couple weeks ago really did me in. So I'm recovering. God, I hope there's not another tower for me, but I am seeing you guys go through towers. Hi, guys. So I'm here, fam. I'm in the bath, y'all. I'm trying to talk to you because I have no life and no time, and when I have time, I am literally in the bath. So I'm relaxing, talking to spirit. I'm in salt right now. I'm feeling good. Anyways, I want to talk about this topic: karmic versus divine soulmate versus twin flame. I'm answering it live, guys, because don't feel bad if it's one of you guys. I've gotten probably 50 emails or messages in regards to people being confused about what they are and asking what they are, and thinking there's something, and then the next week they don't know. They think they're the karmic. I don't want you to think you're alone. I myself went through that process in my journey. In the past, I questioned, and there was times I freaked out and was completely convinced I was a karmic because I was going through a tower, and the tower seemed very similar to a karmic reading that somebody was doing. Somebody was doing a karmic reading, and I was like, oh my God, that's my situation. And I freaked out, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm the karmic. What the hell? And I was going crazy. It took me some time. You guys took a bath with salt too? Oh, good. Thank goodness. High Priestess. So anyways, it took me some time, guys, to figure out the difference and really understand. And look at that, 144 when I said that. The truth came to me, guys, and I realized whenever you guys watch General Tarot, it's going to be all general. The energies are so transparent. They actually, it's like, here's how I'm going to explain it to you because I'm in the bath. Listen, I'm in the bath. I can't do cards, y'all. I'm just trying to talk while I'm in the water, so bear with me. Hi, Marco. So when we have a transparent general reading, the Akashic records don't really have name tags. This is for Joe, and this is for Susie, and this is for Marco, and this is for Melissa, and this is for April, and this is for Stephanie, and this is for Veronica, and this is for Miyoshi. Hi, guys. You know, the Akashic records aren't giving psychics name titles to every energy they're picking up on. So I'm going to be very, very careful when I do my readings in the future to make sure I'm not confusing anybody about what energy I'm reading. I will ask for specifics, but here's the little clue that I figured out when I was freaking out in my karmic phase. Like I said, those energies that general psychics are reading on general readings are transparent. They're picking up on information from the Akashic records. You can pick up on the information from the Akashic records in your mind, in your hands. There's some people that are psychic and they feel an item and they pick up on that information. There is psychics that pick up on it through cards, through images. There's psychics that pick up on it through the energy like water, okay? It's just an energy wave that hits you. It's transparent. It goes through time and space, objects. It doesn't need to go through anything. People can just pick up on it, okay? So anyways, when you're getting these readings and people are picking up on information from the Akashic records, and they're saying this is a karmic reading or this is a divine reading, and here's information about the karmic, I'll be more careful, but here's the deal. It can probably be reversed, because sometimes it can be. And I need you to trust your instincts, your intuition, your psychic abilities, because you are psychic also. And you need to get in tune with that, because there are times, guys, I watch my favorite readers and they're on point. They are the shiznit. Okay, Jason and Sunshine and Soulful, you know, Cindy, my people, the ones I love dear to my heart. Sal, they're damn good readers. But there are times when you need to reverse the message. And I know that instinctively now. I'm hearing a message, for instance, say Sunshine's talking about a Gemini reading and it's a witch and they're doing something and it's a benevolent witch. And she's hoping for wealth and beauty and prosperity and healing. And she's acting like it's the Gemini's partner that's doing that. I know that's not true for me because I know that's me. That's vice versa. So even though she's picking up on the reading and it's my energy, it's not the way it comes out. Sometimes as tarot readers, it doesn't come out that way unless we really take a moment to breathe, step back, ask a God for clear guidance, sage. You know, we take more time. When a reader takes more time, they can get a more clear message. Okay? But there are some times, and I'm guilty as well, when us readers are on live and we're trying to get all this energy and there's hundreds and hundreds of people watching, sometimes 800 or 1,000 people watching, sometimes even more, you know, the more the video streams for days, you're picking up on a lot of energy. So remember, when you're hearing these readings about psychics, tarot card readers, and whatever information you're trying to get, reverse it if you need to. Don't take everything they're saying verbatim. Yep, I'm in the bath, guys. No one's seeing this, okay? No, I don't have time to be at my desk. I'm literally just taking a bath and I'm checking my emails and my messages while I'm in here to get stuff done while I'm in here. And I felt called on my heart to reach out because I was literally, you're laughing, Marco? Haha. I was literally clicking message after message after message. And I'm like, dear God, there's a lot of people hurting right now. There's a lot of towers, some of my good friends, some of my favorite people that I read for regularly, my regular customers and clients. I know you guys know who you are. I see you. I see that you're going through karmic situations. And God was touching my heart while I'm in this bath, probably because I feel more spiritual when I'm in water. As a Pisces Cancerian sign, tropical and Vedic, you know, I definitely feel more at home in the water, and I like to be near water when I do readings, or it feels really good. So I feel more in tune with the energy. So anyways, I was reading my readings, and okay, just a couple examples. We all know, you know, my reading yesterday, you know, there's a friend of mine there that went through a shocking tower to find out there's another karmic involved. I myself had a shocking tower about a month ago where I found out there was another karmic involved when I thought there was none. And I'm a reader. And guys, I did readings, and you never do readings on yourself because I can't. I can't read clear on myself. I'm too biased, or I have my own desires, and my energy clouds the reading. So I just don't anymore because I saw it. I kept seeing the third party information for a month for myself, and I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to believe what was in the cards. I was like, no, it's got to be heart pain. It could be a heart attack. It could be a heart illness. It could be pain from the past. It's not a karmic. It's not a third party, you know. And then here comes the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands and the Three of Cups, and it's staring me in my face. Third party, third party. Then here comes the Devil card, third party, and I'm like, no, no. You know what? It's just drugs and addiction. It's not a karmic. I'm pretty sure about that. Oh, bullshit, Stephanie. Don't fool yourself. 222 viewers when I said that. So I don't read for myself, guys, because I wasn't reading clear. I was very biased. And the truth is, yes, there was a karmic. And it got smacked in my face about a month after that, you know. So a month ago is when it got smacked in my face. And it's hard to, you're right, Marco, it's very hard to accept that freaking betrayal. It was straight betrayal, guys. I'm not even going to, I mean, yes, we were communicating, seeing each other, physical with each other, talking all the time. You know, I had no idea. I didn't, like I said, biased. So anyways, you guys are going through karmics. A lot of people are being shocked that there is a third party because you're not picking up on the energy. This is why I'm coming on today. Because I am called to you. God has called me here on this channel for you. I'm a strong, strong woman. I am a strong in faith woman. I am not easily discouraged, and I am not easily moved. You want to know the aspects of my chart? In Vedic astrology, which I cherish more dearly, I am a Gemini sun, I am a Pisces moon, and I am a rising Sagittarius. I seek the truth out, guys, on every situation. My mind is crazy because it's a Pisces. My mind and my emotions are deep. And I'm always looking for the deepest, deepest, deepest truth. And you know that in my readings. When I do a reading, I don't just stop because I get half of the story. I want to get every detail of the story. That's because of my chart. That's because of my moon and my rising. Anyways, in tropical astrology, which is what 90% of you guys follow, I am a Cancer, I say Cancerian, but it's a Cancer sun, Aries moon, and I am a rising Capricorn. Okay? So I can be very serious, and I am blunt. Okay, Capricorns don't play. I'm very serious about money. I'm very serious about committed relationships, and I'm very serious about work. And my head, in my mind, in my emotions as an Aries, I don't back down from a fight. I don't back down from an argument. I don't back down from anything that would seem fearful or scary or intimidating. Remember, the Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars is a knife. Which is very good, though. When you're looking into information with your mind, if any of you guys has an Aries moon, you are a surgeon. You are a surgeon of the mind. You will get that knife and that scalpel, and you will tear apart information. You are the seeker of truth. You will keep tearing layer after layer after layer after layer to get to the truth, and you're not stoppable. You're indestructible. You will continue without fear. So as you can see with the Pisces and Aries moon, you know, in both charts, I'm going to get to the bottom of it, guys. I seek the truth out. Sagittarius, Capricorn rising, I don't play. Both of those signs, Sagittarius is the end of the line for fire signs. It's as serious and as dedicated and as spiritual as you can get in a fire sign. They have the bow and arrow because they shoot for the truth. And they have a target, and they will do anything they can to attain the target. That's why they're so optimistic, because they believe that they believe that they believe it's going to happen. Saggies are very good at that. Soulful Revolution is a Saggy. And I believe Sunshine has Saggy in her chart, she mentioned, but I'm not sure. But I believe she is. Okay, she may even be a Sun Saggy. I don't know, but she loves Sagittarians. But there's reasons for this, guys. And Capricorn, as far as earth signs go, for a rising Cappy and tropical, Capricorns get the job done. They don't half-ass. You don't give a Capricorn a mission and say, here you go, and I say, I tried. Well, I tried. Sorry, I failed. I guess I'll do it better next time. No, that's not a Capricorn. They don't fail. You give them a mission they're going to complete. You give them in sales any total that they need to hit the mark, they'll hit the mark or above the mark. That's a Cappy. And they're very serious and dedicated, but they're loyal. And it's represented by the goat, the mountain goat, because Capricorns go above and beyond the call of duty. They will go on rocky cliffs, difficult obstacles, difficult situations to obtain a goal, to seek the truth. This is in Vedic, if you guys want to Google the story of Capricorn on Vedic. But anyways, the goat will climb and climb to the top of the mountain, the very tip top, to the, they say God, to the clouds where God is, to seek the truth, to be with the Creator. That's why the 10th house represents your ultimate life purpose. It represents your midhaven. You know, it's your ultimate purpose, your ultimate success, your ultimate wealth. Everything you've attained in your life sits there, right there in the 10th house. That's Capricorn, because they hold everything they've achieved. Anyways, the story of the Capricorn. They get the truth. They go all the way to the top. They get to the very end of the road. And instead of staying at the top with God and with the clouds, but the goat doesn't just stay up there. If anyone needs help below, down below, needing truth, the mountain goat will travel back down terrain to go bring what he has attained, bring the truth back down to those who need it. That's why a lot of Capricorns are very successful, not because they're greedy or selfish or they're into money. It's because they attain wealth with the higher purpose of helping others. Anyways, I'm not going to go on to astrology with you guys all night. But my point is, sorry I rambled. My point is, guys, I'm going to get to the point. I'm going to get the truth for you guys when it comes down to the fact.
What's the Wi-Fi password?
It's on the, Daniel, I'm seriously in the bath and I'm on the phone. Thank you. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm in the bath. You guys, I'm crazy. Where was I going with my message? It's the first time you stumbled on my clip. I immediately resonated. I'm over busy, guys, and I'm having to do this message to help people that are going through towers, and they're confused about their karmic situations. So let me get to my point and stop my rant. I'm so sorry, guys, especially those of you who are just coming in. I'm so sorry. Okay. Because of these things in my chart, I seek the truth for you. I feel my calling. It's to help those who are on this specific journey. And there's so many false prophets out there. There is so many false roads of information that you guys can get lost on. And I don't want that to happen. I want to at least be a voice of truth. I'm not going to shove anything down anybody's throats. You can take whatever I say as a resonation, or you can toss it. But I do feel that I am speaking the truth about it. And I want to be a voice for you, somebody, for whoever out there. I want to be out there. I want to put my information out there, the things that I've learned as a person here. And yeah, it's black, guys. The screen is completely black because I'm in the bath, okay? No one's seeing the goods, okay? I'm over here talking because I have no life and I have no time. So this is the time I have. I'm literally in the bath, guys. I don't have time. So I'm trying to give a message. Can you guys hear me, or is somebody lost? Thank you, Miyoshi. I appreciate it. Keep filling them in, guys, so I can talk and not tell everybody I'm in the bath constantly. Oh, gosh, guys. Hey, watch Black Cat Tarot. Her screen's always black. I don't hear any complaints. Okay. Anyways, you guys are going through a major shift. You're hearing things like I just described. You're finding out about karmics, or you're finding out some disappointments that these people are still with a karmic. Or you're finding out that they want to move on from you. They're telling you cruel things. I know that hurts. I've been there. But the reason I was telling you about my chart is so you can trust me, because I am the seeker of truth and I am dedicated to the end. I am not easily deceived, nor am I easily led astray. I only talk about the truth because I only seek the truth. I can smell a little lie a mile, in fact, 100,000 miles away. I do see the truth. I see the truth in many, many things. But I'm here to tell you today that stop being discouraged. Stop being discouraged. You are going to see karmics on the twin flame journey. You are going to be disappointed, probably more times than you're happy on this journey. You are going to be filled with sorrow sometimes on this journey, more times than you'd like to say. That is not what the journey is. The journey isn't a bunch of sorrow. But I will tell you this. Who are you? Are you a glass half full, glass half empty person? Which one are you? Which one are you? Because if you can view your sorrow and your pain as failure, then that's not good, and it needs clearing. If you are going to view an obstacle or a hardship as you have failed and you are not any longer that divine person, do not sell yourself that lie. You were not put here on this journey for some no good reason. Okay? You were not sent here on a mission to find truth, to be told, oh, here's the end of the road, you have an obstacle, go home. Don't do that, guys. Don't tell yourself that. That's not who you are, and that's not why you're here. Yes, this is only an audio, everybody. Don't do that to yourselves. I'm here to tell you that these karmic situations are here to teach you these lessons. You're right, hurt in the mix. Healing is the key. Healing is the key. Also, overcoming obstacles with grace is the key. There's a lot to learn on this journey. And you're built specifically in a unique way. Each one of you guys has a chart. Each one of you guys has a different rising chart. Each one of you guys has a different moon. Even, and I'm going to, in Vedic astrology, Google it, guys. Just because I have an Aries moon and you have an Aries moon doesn't make us have the same way of thinking. There's 3 nakshatras in that one sign. And each nakshatra has 4 padas. These are 4 footsteps, 4 different stages in each of the 3 nakshatras. There's 12 differences in each sign. 12 of them. 12 differences each sign, and there's 12 signs. No one is going to think alike. No one's going to handle this journey alike. You may be a Cancerian with an Ashlesha nakshatra in pada 4. Totally different than any other. You may think completely differently, and your future may hold different lessons for you. It's very different. If you're on this journey, I need you to start looking into who you are. That is the first step to self-love and self-healing. Who are you guys? What's your name? What's your grandparents' name? Where did they come from? Where is your DNA history attached to? What continent did you come from and stem from? What is your family history? What is your past life? Get your astrology chart. Dissect it. This is what an Aries moon does, a Pisces moon does. Dissect it. Scorpio moon, dissect it. I need you to look into your chart. Where's your north node? Where's your south node? Where's your Ketu? Where's your Rahu? Same thing. What are your nakshatras? What is your ruling planet? Is it Mars? Is it the Sun? Is it Saturn? Your ruling planet in your astrology chart will have the lowest number of degrees. So if you're looking on your astrology chart and you see Jupiter has 0 0 degrees and 10, 0 dot dot 10, 10 degrees. And everything else is 25 degrees, 40 degrees, 30, whatever. You have all these higher degrees, and that's the lowest degrees. That's who rules your planet, your chart. Whatever planet that is, okay? So when you know that, oh my God, Jupiter rules my life? What? Saturn rules me? So then you're going to want to pay attention to the transits. And they transit periodically. You guys hear readers talk about transits all the time. Venus is transiting here. Venus is going to Capricorn. Saturn's going here. Jupiter's going to be in Saggy for 18 months. You hear all these transits. These are going to mean big changes for you. It's very detailed. It takes time. But I want you guys to do that because it's going to help you handle and juggle this twin flame journey a lot easier. Because if Jupiter is transiting, and I think it is, it's not Saggy, that's tropical. Is Jupiter still in Scorpio? Yes, it is. In Vedic astrology, which is the one I honor, Jupiter is in Scorpio. When Jupiter is in Scorpio, if any of you guys have a Jupiter-ruled chart, or any of you guys are a feminine, or, a woman looking for a husband, and that person is going to be in the sign of Jupiter, wherever Jupiter is in your chart, it's going to make a difference for you. Because Jupiter is the guru. He is Buddha, okay? He is the teacher of lessons. He is Jesus. He is Buddha. He is whoever you want to, say teaches lessons. He's the guru. I'm just going to leave it there. Jupiter is the teacher and the guru. Jupiter's natural house is Pisces and Sagittarius. He rules both of those houses. Tropical says Neptune rules Pisces, but in Vedic astrology, it's Jupiter. So I like Vedic. I'm going to stick with Vedic. You guys Google why. It's more accurate. Anyways, so Jupiter's in Scorpio right now. If any of you guys are a Pisces or a Sagittarius, that's going to mean something to you, especially. And it still matters to everybody else, but it's going to matter about 10 times more to you if it's in your chart. Because Scorpio is the house of what, guys? We all know our tarot. Transformation, death, endings, rebirth. It's also the house of secrets. It's also the house of sexual exploration, naughty behaviors. It's the house of deep, deep feelings, getting to the depths of what matters to you. It's also the house of secrets. I think I already said that. So, you liked my Saggy reading? Thank you so much. So for everybody that is even in existence, you don't have to be a Sagittarius or a Pisces for Jupiter to be in Scorpio and it affect you. It's sitting there, so it affects everybody. That's where Jupiter is. He is sending transmuted messages. Well, that's wrong. He's sending transmissions and messages, cosmic messages to planet Earth, to all of us. Jupiter sends waves of information and lessons and energy. Okay, he's a teacher. He's going to teach you a lesson. The whole time Jupiter sits in Scorpio, Jupiter's going to smack that ass, guys. He's going to smack ass left and right. This is going to be crazy because he's going to tear you down and he's going to build you up. But it's how you handle it. Like I said, are you a glass half full, glass half empty person? Because he's about to tear you down if he didn't already this year. And I don't mean 2019. That's not when Jupiter went there. He went there from 2018, and he'll be there for a few more months, 2019, okay? But during that time, Jupiter sits in one house for 18 months. 18 months. So unless you guys are elephants, you're all going to be pregnant with transformation, which is probably why a lot of the tarot card readers are reading the Empress very, very often, because she gives birth. And you're going to be seeing death cards all over the place in many people's readings. Transformation, the house of Scorpio. because Jupiter is sitting in Scorpio, what cards are we going to be seeing all the time, guys? Tower, Death, Eight of Cups. Why does that matter? Because they all represent that house. You are all losing something. It's a loss. You are walking away from something, losing something, or having something taken away from you, or you're just completely losing who you are as a person, which is death. It's the house of transformation. I have a good friend that she's got that house of transformation heavily in her chart right now. And you better believe it. She's going through a complete transformation of the person she is. She's changing things about her family, her parents, how she deals with them. She's changing her career. She is changing the way she looks. She is changing that she wants another family member. She wants to add on to the family. She's deciding whether she wants this relationship or not. All because, and she's been with this person over 8 years, all because Jupiter is sitting in the house of Scorpio. It's all a black screen, guys. I'm in the bath. I'm sorry I'm having to talk in here. So the reason I'm telling you guys about Jupiter in the house of Scorpio is because that's what you're going through, and this is the towers you're experiencing. They're a lesson, not a death sentence. Now, when you get shocked with bad news, whether your twin is telling you, I don't love you anymore, move on, or your twin is saying, I'm happy with the karmic, or your twin is happily doing something else, there's different strokes for different folks, guys. Each of us are on this journey in a different way. I've noticed the people that are dealing with a twin that is off getting married or having a child right now is because they are completely not anywhere near healing. In fact, they may have just stuck their toe in like Temperance to the journey. They haven't even begun the spiritual climb to the top of that mountain like Capricorn. They've got their toe in the water like a Page of Cups. There's no way, shape, or form they're a king yet. So as you can see, people that are dealing with a twin, yes, you may be dealing with a twin, but do not be discouraged because you have just started the journey. Consider yourself fortunate to have learned early on. You're able to grow. You're able to grow a lot before union, and you can excel very quickly. I'm the first one to tell you that marriages don't last very long when you're not happy. I'm the first one to tell you that having a baby doesn't mean jack shit in a relationship, because I've been there. I've been with my karmic. I've been with my soulmate who was a soulmate karmic. And I had a hell of a freaking time pregnant, guys. I was cheated on, lied to, left and right. I had that baby, and 2 weeks later, he was messing around. So having a child, if your twin is having a child with somebody, does not automatically put a stamp, signed, sealed, and delivered end to your twin flame journey. You just feel that way right now. It just feels that way because you're emotional and you're going through a transformation and a death, and it hurts. And sometimes you guys are going through that because it's killing your ego. It's killing your, whatever you're going through to be rejected. Another karmic situation besides having babies, someone that is struggling leaving a karmic. It's very discouraging. You don't know why. And then you wonder why they're still contacting you. Why do they contact you? Why do they text you? Why do they want to see you? I want you to listen to the red flags. I want you to pay attention to the little signs. When they contact, is there deep feelings involved? When you look in their eyes, do you see pain? Do you see that they're saying a lot more to you than what's coming out of their mouth? Do you notice that when something's wrong, you're picking up on it? These are signs. and you are going through this journey to explore your psychic abilities. If they are having a hard time leaving their karmic partner, it is for you and them. You are stretching and growing your abilities with telepathy, psychic intuition, astral travel, fifth dimensional intimacy and communication, empathic abilities, and healing. When you see someone hurt, you naturally want to heal them. But get this, when you're with your twin and you see them hurt, you'll go through hell and high water to heal them. If you have to take a flight to freaking Cambodia to get some herb to heal your twin, you'll do that shit. Now, you're not going to do that for just anybody. Am I right? You're not going to go take some freaking 24-hour flight to freaking nowhere in the jungle facing snakes and freaking hippopotamuses. This ain't no damn Jumanji. But let me tell you, you'll go Jumanji on that ass for the twin. Okay? You'll go Jumanji on that ass. Also, when your twin is giving you a hard time for communication or not right now.
I gotta go pee.
Seriously? No. Go in Mariah's room. Okay, so that's that. Now, when you're doing candle magic, if any of you guys are, a lot of you guys aren't, I know that, but if you are, thank you, Kelly Madsen. That's true, guys. If you guys are doing candle magic, I promise you that you would not be busting your ass 6 to 7 days a week, learning everything about caromancy and freaking pyromancy and freaking, how you do this and how you do this full moon ritual and blah, 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 blah. How do you do all this magical crap? You wouldn't be doing none of that if your twin was not giving you such a hard time. Yeah, and some people, their karmics are doing black magic. I don't play with that word lightly. You have to be 100% sure. I don't like it when people do candle readings. They say, oh, there's some black smoke. You must be experiencing some black magic on the other side. No, you need a little bit more confirmation than that. So be sure that you're really trusting your instincts because you're going to know. Okay? I had to reconnect. Sorry, guys. I look at the karmic, and she's completely non-spiritual. She's so dense as far as spirituality. She would know her nose from her butt if it came to spirituality. So be careful who you listen to when they say you're dealing with black magic karmics because you can tell. You can tell. I can personally tell just by looking at a picture. I can tell. But that's what I'm dealing with when I go through my psychic development. I look at people's pictures and I can tell their story right away. I can tell your story. I can look in your eyes and see the pain you went through. And it's even worse if I touch you. If I touch your hands or I'm in the same room with you, I really feel it. Very empathic. But don't just buy that shit for $1. Don't just take what everybody says for face value. You need to really know that you know what you're dealing with. But like I said, MK, some people like to pretend, oh, this is my twin. And I'm like, here's another death card for you. Yeah, there you go, MK. Then that's, not necessarily everybody's fault. A lot of the people that are following tarot, there's a lot of tarot card readers, and bless them for putting their energy out there, but they don't know any better either. And maybe they were told they were a twin, and everyone's being led astray. False prophets are everywhere. And people are being told that anyone can be a twin and everyone has a twin, and it can't be further from the truth. It just can't be further from the truth. Anyways, do your research on that. But back on track, guys. If you're going through a difficult karmic situation and they are not clearing, it's because it's pushing you to learn more. It's pushing you to get heavier in your spirituality, and you're going to notice that. You're going to see the difference in yourself. You're going to know that I am 110 times more spiritual because of this person and the shit I'm going through than I ever would have been elsewhere. I was with a karmic soulmate for 12 years. I didn't never do any candle magic. I didn't never do any of my own, gifts that I use today in that relationship. I prayed, but that was it. I didn't manifest. I didn't have a vision board. I didn't speak the truth on my life. None of that, because it didn't bring me there. When you're in a karmic relationship, and this is my other cue for you, when you're in a karmic relationship, you don't give a shit about spirituality. You're so focused on their business, you don't have time to tend to yourself. If you are a karmic or involved in a karmic journey, you are always obsessing. That's why the karmics come up with the devil card. You are always obsessing on everything the karmic is doing. Are they cheating? Who they're talking to? Who's in their phone? What are they doing? What are they doing every day of every minute of every day? They make you feel horrible, and you go back to being a doormat. You accept being a doormat, and you tolerate so much crap to save the title or the sanctity of that piece of paper or that marriage or the children. You'll do anything for the children. You'll do anything for the money. You'll do anything for the title. You'll do anything for the way it looks on Facebook. You'll do anything, and you'll put up with anything. That is a karmic journey. It is sick. It is obsessive. It is dark. It is low vibration, and it is nothing to do with self-love. In fact, it's just the opposite. It is loving the other person with everything you have and doing exactly this, guys. 5 of Cups. And another meaning for that card, 5 of Cups, is not just feeling sorrowful and regretful. It is the 3 cups represent happiness, joy, bliss, reconciliations. And if you look at the one, especially in the Spellcaster's Tarot, he's dumping out those 2 cups. And the 3 cups are standing upright, and he's dumping out the 2 cups. And it means he's dumping all his love in the relationship, all his happiness, he's just dumping it out. There's nothing left for him. He's miserable. There's no love. There's no love. And that is a karmic journey. There is no love. Sweetest for now, 555 here. That is so funny because I just took a screenshot. Before I came live, it was 555 for me. And that is because I'm doing this stream. It's about karmic, and it's about change, the number 5. The wheel is turning. The big wheel in the sky is turning, and it's turning for both of you. That's why it's a 10. Okay, so you're going to be seeing 5s. Anyways, that's what I have to say about karmics. It is a hell of a ride, and it's a very lonely ride, and it's not a good ride for you because you're not going to be doing any kind of spiritual work. And that's why if you do have a twin flame and they are with the karmic, they're going to come out of it, especially because you both are seeking a spiritual journey at the same time. And the karmic is not. They are just stuck in a hamster wheel of low vibrational material. And they're just like, gorillas in the zoo. They sit there and vomit the same crap, and then they eat it. Okay? Or they shit that crap out, and then they eat it again. It's a regurgitation of the same story over and over and over and over again. So I highly doubt that anyone that is seeking out truth is a karmic, because karmics are regurgitators, and they don't want to learn. They're stubborn, and they're like that monkey with the blindfold on the wheel of fortune in the tarot. They don't want to know the truth, and they don't even know how to go on this journey. They are so lost. And you're going to be here to help these people. You're going to be here to help these people that are that lost. They are a monkey with a blindfold. They don't know what the hell is up or down. They're mischievous, and they don't know the consequences of their actions. So I don't think that if you are watching this, you are karmic. So that's just one clue, okay? If you're in a karmic relationship, it's going to be very dark and low vibe. Okay? If you're not a karmic, which I think you're not, thank you so much for the $2, my love. You're seeking the truth, my love. You're doing a higher vibrational work. You're meditating. You're clearing your chakras. You're purging. You're praying. You're visualizing. You're working on your spirituality. You're learning your divinational gifts. You're growing as a spirit and a person. You're giving a good vibration. You're a healer. You're an empath. You're a psychic. You're an intuitive. You're loving. So don't ever confuse yourself with a karmic. Can I elaborate on Capricorn and Venus? Yeah, we just went through that, honey. It's it's bomb. Venus is badass. She's the vehicle that takes you where you want to go. She's the Mercedes-Benz and she's the limousine of the tarot. Venus is a luxury. She is the finer things in life. She is the fine wines and the exquisite food and divine knowledge, divine love, exquisite everything. Venus is the creme de la creme of the zodiac. She's beautiful. She's feminine. She's Aphrodite. She's the epitome of love and the epitome of finer things in life. She represents, like diamonds and gold and luxuries and wealth. So on a non-loving note, when Venus is in Capricorn, can I just say one thing? Cha-ching! Everyone who deserves wealth and money and increase, it's coming. Whenever Venus is in Capricorn, you are getting an increase in wealth. If you have the North Node with Venus, in Capricorn, well, damn, who am I talking to? Brad Pitt? Angelina Jolie, are you here? Are you watching me? Who's watching me? Some rich, famous person? I don't know. Maybe I'm talking to Queen Elizabeth right now. All I'm saying is when you have that triple threat, it's going to be real wealth, real money, fame. Fame, fame, fame. When Venus goes into Capricorn, you might even start to get popular, famous. If you have a YouTube channel, it is growing like wildfire. If you're in acting and singing, your name is getting put out there and your music is getting passed around. If you're working in some kind of, let's just get, to normal people. You're in sales, you're in real estate, you work with people. You're going to be well noticed in your town, okay? In your city, you're going to be well known. Your name's going to be everywhere. You're going to have business cards. There is some people that I know that are in real estate, and they have that kind of a placement, and they're very well known locally, okay? They're that local little star. The one that has the pizza joint down the street that's been there and everyone loves that place. They're the owner. Or they own the club, that club in that city. Oh, everyone knows that club. And they're the owner. They have that little bit of fame. Everybody knows them. So that's just some of it, Venus and Capricorn. But it's all about, I'm not doing a personal reading. No, I'm just talking about Venus and Capricorn. Somebody had a question. But on a love note, when Venus is in Capricorn, besides money growing, it's love. It's a very serious commitment. Capricorn is the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. It is the epitome of responsibility. It's the Ten of Pentacles, okay? It is literally the Ten of Pentacles. That is Capricorn every time. It is a happy, committed, marital, serious love relationship. It also means a 100% marriage. When Venus comes in transiting into Capricorn, people are literally getting married or they are getting divorced. Now, if you have Ketu somewhere near, which is the South Node, there's going to be a divorce, especially if Venus is transiting in that house at that time. There will be a divorce. That's not a good thing. If you have Scorpio in the 10th house and Venus comes through there, marriages are going to be scrutinized. There's going to be some serious secrets being revealed and breakups and makeups or whatever, but there's going to be indefinitely endings and beginnings, transformations in relationships with Venus going into Capricorn. So that's just a few things, guys. That's just a few things. I could probably talk all day about those kinds of things, but Rahu and Ketu are both the same degree and lowest. Sharma, that's awesome. They always are because they're an axis. They're always going to be the same degree. They're like one entity. But I don't know how you want to say that, but in Vedic astrology, they don't really count as a planet because they're shadows. Rahu and Ketu aren't really a planet. They're an illusion. They're like the Nine of Swords. They just blow smoke up your ass. They give you desire. They're a feeling, but they're not a physical thing. So Rahu and Ketu are never physical. Ketu does very well with Sagittarius and Jupiter, but Ketu does not do well with Venus. Rahu loves Venus. Rahu freaking will make someone super rich and happy with Venus, North Node. But it all depends, guys. It all depends. You're Jupiter ruled. Hi, Cindy. Gold Dust Woman effect, y'all. Illusion. You got that right, Cindy. So back to this karmic versus divine versus twin. Twin flames, guys, it sends you on a spiritual journey. It's never about timing. Nobody has the same journey. If you're a twin flame, you will have met this person in a very, very, very unique, divine way. A lot of you, it will be foretold. There will be, if you've seen psychics years before you met that person, or you've had signs that you would meet that person, you will. It will be destined. If you see astrologers, it will be destined in your chart to see that person. For those of you that aren't into astrology or spirituality, when you meet them, you'll feel a very strange connection to your twin because it's the other half of you, the yin to your yang. You'll feel more whole with that person. You'll feel more independent or vulnerable, depending on if you're masculine or feminine. If you're feminine, you'll feel more empowered with that person. If you're a masculine and you meet your twin, you will feel more vulnerable with your twin. You will feel more feminine with that twin. So you see, you trigger things inside of each other. And it depends on how you react. For me, a divine feminine, when you meet your masculine and you feel empowered, it's a little bit scary. And sometimes you can get triggered with, why am I doing all the work? Why do I have to bring home more money? Or why do I have to take care of a lot of responsibilities? Because you're used to being a feminine and you're being triggered with having to be put in a powerful position, a masculine position. They trigger you. And for your masculine, when you meet him or her, they'll start to feel more vulnerable and insecure around you. They'll feel like something has been taken away from them. 9 times out of 10, when you meet your twin and they're a masculine and they're starting to feel vulnerable, they'll blame you for any loss they have. They'll feel like, since I met you, my guard came down. Since I met you, I lost everything. I lost money, or I lost my marriage, or I lost my family, or they'll lose something. The masculine, when they meet a twin, generally 8 times out of 10 lose something or someone when they meet you or while they're with you. And they'll want to blame you for that because they feel very vulnerable. And it takes time to heal those scars and forgive and move on and realize that's not the truth. Thank you so much for the super chat, my love. I love you. That's plenty. That makes me so happy. Thank you so much. So as you can see, guys, you're going to trigger certain things about each other. And you're going to be put in a very uncomfortable state. But some of you will separate. Well, I'm going to take that back. All of you will separate. That's a fact. If you're a twin flame, every single one of you will separate. You have to. It's part of the journey. It's part of your growth. How you deal with the separation is on you. How you handle it. Like I said in the beginning, are you a glass half full, glass half empty person? How do you take your obstacles? Do you take your coffee with cream and sugar, or do you take it black? How do you take your obstacles? If you take your coffee black, you're going to go headstrong. You're going to go right to the nail on the head, the target, the bullseye. You're going to overcome these obstacles. If you take your coffee with cream and sugar, maybe you're a little bit more sensitive. You're going to get hurt. Your feelings are going to get hurt with these obstacles, and you're going to have to emotionally heal. I just did my Vedic chart as I'm listening, and I have my Jupiter in Capricorn. Well, hot damn, Janice Wesley. And Jupiter's in Scorpio right now, so yes, you're having a very serious effect, and and transformation and change in your life right now, especially if you are a woman, I see, and you're seeking a husband and it is a divine partner. He is represented by Jupiter. So your spouse or your husband will be the Capricorn energy. He will be very serious and difficult to deal with at times, a little bit stubborn, but you will overcome that. It's just undergoing a transformation right now. Okay? You're going to get through that, though. You know what? Since he's the Capricorn, boy, he's really going through a death and transformation. And don't forget, Capricorn represents all the success you have in your life and everything you've accumulated this far. So if you have a spouse that's in Jupiter with Capricorn, right now he is dealing with all his karma. The 10th house also represents the baggage that you take with your karma. Where does all your karma accumulate? It's like you toss everything into the closet to clean your house for people to come over, and then one day you have to open that closet and everything falls out. All the skeletons in the closet. Everything falls out of the closet. That's the 10th house. And yeah, he's going through a big transformation, having to basically pay for his actions and learn his lessons from all his choices. He's learning the consequences, and he's dealing with karma and transformation. It's going to get him this 18 months. It's going to get him. Anyways, I guess I'm trying to answer the rest of my questions. I already answered what was different about a karmic versus a twin and a divine partner. I didn't really talk about that. If you are a divine partner, but you're not a twin, that's beautiful. That's a different part of another journey. And it means that you are going to grow spiritually with somebody else, but you're 100% you. You're not missing your other half. If you're a divine soulmate, that's the difference. Twin flames are only half of a feminine or masculine energy with a dash of that other energy. They are not 50-50. Okay? They are 90-10. 90% feminine, 10% masculine. Or 90% masculine, 10% feminine. That's a twin flame journey. And you know what I mean, and you can see the difference. Thank you so much with your super chat. You're very welcome, my love. Yeah, I'm in the bath, Stone Shaggy. Sorry. So anyways, if you're a divine soulmate, you may find these readings beautiful and you may resonate with every single reading. You are on a divine journey. You are a divine person. You are seeking a higher being, a higher way of living. You are ascending to a higher spiritual, more beautiful dimensional plane. Beautiful. But you are not split in half, my dear. If you are a divine soulmate, you're not split in half. You're 100% you, which, like I said, you're 50% masculine, 50% feminine. So you're 100 already. And a lot of people on a divine soulmate journey are very strong. They don't feel the kinds of pains and loss that a twin feels because they're 100% them. They're not seeking a masculine energy and they're not seeking a feminine. They've already got it all inside their physical body. So they find it easier to ascend, I think, because they're more whole. They just have to work on balancing them, because I find that divine soulmates generally look to tarot when they're not balanced, when they're feeding more of that dark wolf, the ego wolf, instead of the divine wolf. You know, that story of the two wolves. So a lot of divine soulmates find that they're not balanced people. They're just giving more attention to an ego or more attention to a victimhood, or vice versa. Okay? So that makes you a divine soulmate. It doesn't make you a twin. Yes, you can resonate with looking for a higher form of knowledge and meditation and, maybe becoming a vegan. A lot of divine soulmates want to become vegan. They want to help animals. They want to heal. They want to grow. They want to meditate. They want to get into their psychic spiritual powers and abilities. A lot of really good psychics are just divine soulmates. And they find someone to go with them on their journey. They see there is a soulmate for you. Everyone has a soulmate. There is a soulmate for you. And that person connects really well with your soul. And you guys work together very well. And that's a beautiful divine soulmate journey. And you guys will have a beautiful life. But twin flames have a little bit more of a hardship. That's why I say I don't wish twin flame journeys on everybody. I don't tell everybody, oh yeah, everyone's got it. No, it's a difficult journey, guys. It's one of the hardest spiritual paths to take. So don't be quick to the cut. Don't be quick to knowing who you are. Yeah, MK, a lot of us would prefer that. I prefer that. I would prefer that, but I am not that. Stephanie, would you ever tutor people in tarot? I've thought about it, guys, but I just have not had time. I've got my 3 kids. I homeschool full time. I run my business full time. And I have to maintain my journey. So I just don't have time right now, but in my future, I will. And in my future, I'll be doing seminars and I'll be traveling and inviting people to a really nice cabin for a weekend to meditate and heal. And I do intend on healing people with my hands and helping them purge difficult, dark energy out of their souls so I can transmute it into light and they can feel better. Because I do feel I'm a healer mostly, more than I ever do tarot. But I do tarot because it's something I just can do. I love it, actually. Tarot is a passion because I'm nosy. I'm a Sagittarius, Pisces, and I'm nosy. I'm really nosy. So I love doing tarot because I love to get to the bottom of people's secrets and stories. But yeah, in the future. Can you teach us how to decode our birth charts? Yeah, I tried to do that once back in the day and YouTube kept cutting me off. But I am going to do some astrology stuff on a recording so it doesn't get messed up. And I plan on having a nice setup where I'm behind a clear dry erase board and I can show you how to work through your charts. Okay, but until then, please go on the KRS Astrology channel. KRS Astrology or KRS Learn Astrology. Raj Kapel is a beautiful teacher of astrology. I love him with all my heart. I recommend him to everyone. He does Vedic astrology. I don't really follow tropical, guys. I know tropical like the back of my hand. I like tropical charts the way they look better because I like how the degrees look on the circular chart. But Vedic is much deeper for me to understand, so I'll do both someday. But the only one I can recommend on YouTube is him. But he does Vedic. If you like tropical astrology, I don't know. I don't know who I'd recommend to that. I might put it on a link someday, but I would just start looking on YouTube for tropical astrology readers or people who can talk about tropical astrology. There's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of them. A lot of astrologists. I think there's this one girl. Oh, God, what is her name? I'm sorry. I can't remember. She's beautiful. She does astrology. She does tropical. I'll put her name in the description box. She's a really good astrologer for tropical astrology. Okay? So I'll put her in there. Thank you so much for your super chats, guys. You're so awesome. Everything is awesome. Okay. I just checked and my TF is still trying to look for people on the dating site. He is such a sad person. He had someone good and he left me for a life of searching online. Yeah, they have to come to their own conclusions. My recommendation for what I do. Hi, Michael. My recommendation when you're dealing with someone stubborn like that, who's really rejecting the journey and rejecting you, is let's first make sure we're not repelling them with our energy of wanting them. Because sometimes I have repelled. I'm not saying you do. I'm not saying you do. I'm saying be careful. That's the first thing to look at. There's like a checklist. One, checklist. Am I repelling them? Am I too into this? Am I wanting this too much? Am I repelling them? Am I not doing self-love enough? So that's checklist number 1. Checklist number 2. Is your life completely ready for that person? I always checklist that because if my house is not ready for someone to move in or my schedule is not open for a relationship, then my energy is repelling them unconsciously. I'm unconsciously repelling them. Is my location in correspondence with that person's lifestyle? Are we close to each other's work? Would there be some requirements for a big change? you know? So I always do that second checklist because that is an energetical, if that's even a word, I always say that, energetical, whatever. That's an energy repel. And it's not conscious. We subconsciously do that sometimes. And then the third one is, am I doing enough manifestation? Am I doing enough spiritual work? Where's my vision board at? Is it on the back of my door, or is it in the center of my room? Do I do some kind of a manifestation ritual with the moons? Do I do that every full moon, new moon, and waxing and waning moon? Do I do the proper kind of rituals to release and let go and pull things in? Am I manifesting enough with my meditation? Am I doing enough I am affirmations? Am I speaking good things onto my life? So that's my checklist number 3. Because remember, what we speak about, we bring about, and what we think about becomes real. So what we're thinking and speaking and what we're feeling also becomes real, because the feelings are very important. So always check that checklist, you know. Am I doing these things? If you're doing all of the above and you're on point and you're on check and that person is still refusing, I would do some real heavy spiritual work to either release yourself from that journey or heal that person, because there needs to be some kind of a letting go, because that person is needing to be completely detached. Because I feel like when people suffer like that, that person is very attached to the devil card. That person is very attached to codependent karmic energy. And sometimes we coddle them. We energetically coddle them while they're doing their devil card bullshit. And that's because we're still there, we're still loving, we're still accepting, we're still wanting them. So our energy is a cushion. It's a cushion for their deeds. And that's also a repel. So I always do these little checklists to see how that's going. I notice that when I am clear on that checklist, my twin is always around me. He's always around me. He's messaging me, he's calling me, he's coming over. It's like everything's great. But personally, for my personal situation, you know, I have specific issues I'm not going to broadcast on here, but I have things going on with me that I know for me is kind of pushing that away right now. If I was 100% ready for that person, I'm sure he'd be here, but I'm not. So energetically, I'm not actually ready. So I am going through karmic issues as well to trigger me, to help me grow, because I need to focus on my journey. I need to focus on my psychic abilities and give 110% to me. And I have seen such growth since the Aquarius Capricorn Vedic, you know, new moon that we just had. I've manifested big changes, and they've all happened to me, good things. So I feel really good. I'm in a very good positive place, and I hope you guys are too. But the reason I came on here with this live is because I wanted to help you guys who were struggling with the frustration, not necessarily the union, but the frustration with who are you on this journey. No crumbs, no yelling, no disrespect. I am at peace, and I know my guides want me to focus. He needs to heal and sit in his own company. That's absolutely right, Orlando. So should we stop amazing sex until we're ready? No.